Hey everyone, welcome back. Joe here again, skillfreak.com, coming to bring you an early morning video blog. Today is Saturday morning. It's like 6:30 in the morning right now. Typically what Saturday is my rest day. I've been, as you guys have known, I've been going to the gym a lot. I go about 6 days a week, wake up at about 5:30 in the morning, gym by 6, home by 7:30, to work by 8, and then I work all day. Then I come home and I play with my kid as much as I possibly can and catch some Doctor Who at night, and then I'm passed out by 10 p.m. A lot of people have been making comments that they haven't seen me online lately, which is true, because I'm passed out by 10 p.m. So about 9 o'clock at night, I start pretty much absolutely zoning out. By 10 p.m., gone. You won't see me online. Even if I wanted to stay up till like 10:30, it ain't happening. I'm gone by 10. But yeah, so that's kind of been my life for the past month or so, is basically working this or going to the gym first thing in the morning, which is almost like an old guy schedule, waking up at 5:30 in the morning every day. But I got to do what I got to do to get all my time in while my kid's sleeping, while my wife's sleeping. That way I actually still get the family time, which is really good for me, by the way. Like, I'm feeling pretty good that I'm able to do all this stuff in a day and not sacrifice time with my kid and my wife. You guys have seen some more videos going on lately. You can see in the background here, there's the F-bomb. The Red Devil Recon is up on the wall up here. I got some new parts and stuff coming in. I just got a new top for the Red Devil Recon from the toys, so you're gonna see something on this soon. It's pretty neat. I love how they got all these kind of parts that are less likely to see on other stores. So let me get the stickers here. The toys. They sent me some stickers too. I love stickers, guys. So you're going to see that probably within the next week, I'll say. I'll have that up there. I've also got some more parts coming in for the F-bomb. I got more GCM stuff coming in for it. I'm going to lock this sucker out. Wait till you see it. The last locker set. I've already put the last lockers in the Red Devil Recon, but I'm going to put them in this guy next so that it gets rid of, I mean, if you look here, there's actually, correct that. They're already in this truck. They're going to go in Red Devil Recon. But I mean, if you take a look here, I'll show you the install later. But look, there is no slop in the tires themselves. The slop's still in the axle a little bit, but you can see here that there's no slop back and forth in there. So it really is a full lock differential now. So you're not getting any kind of slop like you do with some of the stocker stuff, or something where it's just it just fits in slightly. I'll show you guys that stuff later, but I'm telling you, man, it's a serious locked setup. And man, if you break that, you did something really right. As far as other stuff that's going on right now, it is a video blog, so I want to give you guys updates. Again, doing my best to get more parts and stuff in. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming in from different places. I also have a video series coming up soon for the Beefy Winch. This thing is badass. I've already been talking to Tizzy World just about some of the stuff that you can do with this winch, and he's explained some of the tests that he's done. And he's got a video on his channel where he throws his winch on a board connected with the servo mount, cranks it on, and it actually tears the servo mount off the board, or it breaks the servo mount. So this is a pretty tough winch. So I'm going to put it through its paces and stuff like that. I'll show you guys exactly how tough it is and why it's worth the money that you pay for that winch. So if you're serious about building a serious rig, that is definitely a serious winch for it. And then on a side note, I also have, I'm going to be doing some videos for the new-ish. I've actually had it for a while, and it's my bad that I haven't got the video series done yet, on the newer Warn winch from RC4WD. So depending on what look you want to go with, I actually have a couple different winches here to illustrate what the different looks are. So the Tizzy World Beefy winch is more of an internal servo winch. I'm going to put it on the F-bomb because a typical F-series pickup would actually have the winch mounted inside the bumper, so it would be hidden. So that's to come. And then, of course, there's also the, I thought I had it out, but it's not out handy, the Warn winch, which is an external winch, so you would put that on the front of something like the Red Devil Recon so that you would see the winch on the outside. So that's coming. When? I don't know. I have to find some time. Other than that, other updates that non-RC, things have been absolutely rocking at work, and I have the outrageous privilege to go to the Honda Indy tomorrow. So today is Saturday. Honda Indy is there today, but my day is tomorrow. I've got VIP passes getting set up by Honda in a full like VIP suite, which apparently is like directly over top of pit lane. And to add, I was going to say insult to injury, but it's more like the icing on the top of the cake. I also get to drive a Honda Ridgeline around the Indy track with an Indy driver in the back on the parade lap. Huh. That's pretty neat. I never, ever, ever in my life thought that I'd be going to an Indy, let alone being in a VIP suite at the Indy, let alone driving a truck around the Indy track. Wow. So I've been doing really well at work, if you guys can't tell, and it changes your life when you love your job. A lot of people I've talked to in my life have been like, whatever, I just have to go to work. But I'm one of those guys that loves my job so much, I look forward to going to work, and my enthusiasm pays off because then I get perks like going to Indy and being able to drive a Honda Ridgeline around the track. So I'm going to do my best to get some video of stuff like that because I want to document the whole day. My buddy and my work partner, Boris, is going to be there with me. So we're going to do our best to document the whole trip as best we can until Boris gets sick of looking at a camera, because you guys know that I'm not afraid of cameras, and make it happen. It's just going to be an absolutely amazing day. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most is the Robbie Gordon Stadium Truck Series is going to be there. So guys, go on YouTube and just type in Stadium Truck Series, like maybe Indy Stadium Truck, and check this out. They're actually taking the off-road stadium trucks and running them on the asphalt, running them on the Indy track. And it's a trip to watch because they go barreling into a corner and they're not made for that much traction. So they slam on the brakes and the whole back end gets all squirrely and you think they're going through the wall, but I don't know, they figure it out. But it's an absolute trip and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the other stuff that's involved too. I didn't realize that there's like Porsche GT3 Cup races. There are Acura World Series races. There's Indy Lights. So I thought it was just an Indy race, but it turns out that it is everything. Like every kind of race type is on the same track, and it's all like, okay, 40 minutes and then a quick switch and then next track and then 40 minutes and a quick switch and then the next. It's amazing. Plus there's like a food festival there, a whole car show. Like I said, I'm going to try to get as much as I can. I'll probably just be awestruck, like my mind will be blown for the day, but we'll see what happens. Other stuff, yeah, like I said, going to the gym every day, huge changes. If you guys ever get the opportunity, I know a lot of people are thinking like, yeah, okay, I should probably do that. I should probably go to the gym. Try the morning, guys. The morning is amazing. There's nothing like going to the gym at like 6 o'clock in the morning before your day starts and just getting pumped up. And then the whole day, I mean, it just sets you in this amazing mood for the whole day. It really does set the whole day. And I'm starting to feel a lot like Parker. Parker's always like, yeah, Parker. It actually feels like that. I mean, by Axial Fest 2015, I think I'm going to give Parker the Parker pickup. So that'll be pretty funny to see me, because Parker's a beast. If you guys have never met this guy, this is a solid rock. Like, I can sit here and I can go like this all day, but Parker's arms are like this big, and he's just this monster. And like, you guys, if you have him on your Instagram, you'll see pictures of him just like throwing rocks. The guy is a monster, and good for him, because I mean, he's a beast. I mean, when he met me, he came up here, I was about 245 pounds, and we went mountain biking, and he's like, here, hold your mountain bike above your head. So I'm like, okay, I hold my mountain bike above my head. And then he grabs me, and he picks me and my mountain bike up. So I got my mountain bike above my head, and now he's got me picked up, and Skino's taking pictures. And I'm like, man, this guy is a full beast. And then we went mountain biking after that. So beast mode on Parker, man. The guy is a monster. If you ever get to meet him, he's the what's the word? He's the most gentle giant you'll ever meet, because he's not really a giant. He's a little bit shorter than I am. But yeah, he could easily just punch a hole through me if he was ever motivated. But hopefully by 2015 Axial Fest, I'll be picking his ass up. So I'm working on that. But other than that, I think it really comes down to just giving you guys a quick update on what's happening with the parts, what's happening with kits, what's happening with my life, because if you're tuning into this, obviously you care a little bit. And I am really doing my best to get a lot of other stuff figured out for more videos. Some people have made the comment in the past saying, we haven't seen a lot of videos. What's going on with parts? All right, guys, remember, parts are expensive. And I'm doing my best, believe me. I got a lot of bills to pay from in the past, and I'm working on getting that caught up. And my wife is a lot more willing to let me spend a lot of money on RC parts. But I'm working really hard to get the F-bomb near done. I mean, they're never done, right? But get some major projects done on the F-bomb, and then it gets down to the details, right? The devil's in the details. And with the red Devil Recon, the devil will really be in the details. Oh, and see back here, there's a table and chairs in here. Yeah, that's my old kitchen table and chairs. Just also happens to be the chairs that we keep stealing to do bench questions. Which, hey, I got it in the garage now. It makes sense to start to set that up for bench questions. So a lot of people have been asking, when are we going to see some more bench questions? Yes, you will see some more bench questions. It's just life got crazy. Pumbaa had a baby. Dave had twins. I had a baby. Steve's got a really good job that he works a lot. Antler is a paramedic and has been working massive overtime. You know, I've kind of said, well, hey, can we do some bench question? He's like, sorry, dude, I'm saving some lives, which I kind of get. You know, kind of want him to be there to save people. So there will be more bench questions coming. Actually, hold on. I still have the bucket. I still have questions in here. I still have an email address full of questions. So there will be more questions or more bench questions episodes in the future. As far as the frequency, I can't commit to that right now just because of the fact that everybody is really, really busy with their kids and their jobs. Apparently, sometimes life gets in the way. But it's a good thing. So other than that, I think what it really comes down to is it's slowly but surely I'm getting everything set back up again. You can actually see in the background that I've been seriously slacking on my duties of keeping the garage clean. I keep getting reminded of that every once in a while, and my wife's like, I thought this was your responsibility to keep this clean. And I said, yeah, you're right. So trying to get that done as well. But for the most part, I think that's really about it for this video blog. I really want to say thank you for everyone who keeps supporting this channel and supporting me. There have been a lot of great comments, a lot of really supportive people out there while I'm going through all these changes. I mean, a couple years ago, everything in life was about RC. Now everything in life is about making sure my kid gets to go to college or university. So yes, I am looking that far into the future. I mean, eventually it has to happen, right? So guys, thanks again for all the updates. Thank you very much for also keeping the Scale Freak Facebook page very active. There's a lot of really great conversation happening on there, and I'm really, really happy with what is happening. I've also had a lot of questions about when are we going to have a forum. Well, we're not going to have a forum. I have absolutely no intention of ever having my own forum again. My last forum that I gave away. I gave away to one of my best friends, Sean Cuthbertson. It was the rcracingforum.com. I did the best that I could with that, but eventually, for time constraints, I just couldn't manage it anymore. So I gave it to Sean, and he's done an amazing job with it. But in the meantime, for scale-related stuff, I refer you to RC Sparks Forum and also SoCrawl.com. So SOCRAWL.com. The SoCrawl.com is a great group of Canadian guys in the Southern Ontario region and everywhere. I mean, it's started as Southern Ontario, but it's become so much more. And it's a great database for amazing people here in kind of my area and within a few hours of my area that are always down to crawl, DTC. That could have been anything. But down to crawl, these guys are always holding events, their own events with the GCM guys as well. And they're off in Ottawa, Arn Pryor. And basically it's just a bunch of great guys that are keeping the hobby moving forward. And then of course, RC Sparks has been around for a long time. It's been around longer than I have. And Medic and his crew there have got an amazing forum set up with, I mean, historical information for days. Anything you want is on that forum, and he's constantly running contests, constantly running promotions to keep everyone involved and to keep everyone really, really going. So check out those forums, guys. That's where I kind of refer all my forum questions to, and that's where I attend as a forum. You'll see either Scale Freak or Joe Ferguson or Average Joe. I don't really remember what my usernames are. I've just got it to save my login, and it just automatically logs me in. So yeah, no forum for us. But guys, keep going and checking out the scalefreak.com website. We usually put blogs on there. We've got some blog writers. Oh, and if you are interested in being a blog writer for the website, please send an email through the site. Vince McLaughlin, who is the my partner in it and the main webmaster, will definitely hear your suggestions as to what you would like to write for the site. We've got some great writers right now. Harley Designs does a few articles for it. We've got the guys from GCM, a whole bunch of different people that get on there and write different stuff here and there. It's not as constant as I'd like it to be, but we're working on it. Again, sometimes life gets in the way. So go check out that site, and if you were interested in becoming a blog writer, hit it up. It's into the contact section, and also get your stuff into the readers' rigs as well. I'm the biggest culprit for that. I'm one of the partners in the site, and I don't even have my own. I have one picture of one rig on there, and it's outdated because I've upgraded the snot out of that rig, and it's not done yet. But you know what? Let's call that a day for this. I think that's really about all I need to put into this video blog. My clock here says that at this point we're at 16 minutes, so I'm going to shut it down. Again, thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind comments. Wrapping it up, please remember, comments go below. If there's anything you wanted to say, any questions that you had to want to ask, I am doing my best to stay on top of the comments into YouTube. The comments in Google Plus usually go by the wayside because I don't really have an app to get into that very easily. Of course, hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. If you are, thank you very much. Of course, you have the like button that's down here. Helps me out a ton. So if you just want to click that, click it now. Okay, now you've clicked it. Perfect. Thank you. Helps out a ton. Lets me know that you guys are into what you're seeing. Also gets it a little bit higher up so other people who have not seen this will be able to view it. Of course, share. I'm very limited places that I'm putting these days because I want the communities to find it and share it themselves rather than me jamming it down people's throats. So you will find this on SoCrawl. You will find this on RC Sparks. You will find this on RC Militia's Facebook group and the Scale Freak Facebook group. So that's where you'll find it. So you've probably found it there. If you didn't find it there, well, congratulations. Somebody shared it, and thank you very much. So that's it, guys. Really, no, that is it this time. You guys, thank you. Have yourself a great week. I'm going to collect as much video as I can from the Honda Indy, and have a great weekend.